Being a mom is hard, especially in your first year of motherhood. So today I want to share 5 valuable lessons that I've learned in my first year of motherhood. I hope you can find some encouragement from these. First lesson I've learned is that my work as a mother and homemaker is extremely meaningful. My child, she's looking up to me each day, and she's watching how I approach tasks and respond to challenges in my daily life. Her rapidly developing brain is taking note of my words, my body language, and the energy I put out. My mothering style is leaving an imprint in her life. And this doesn't mean that I have to be perfect, but it does give me motivation to put my best foot forth even on the hardest days. And my moments of weakness or my biggest failures can actually provide her an opportunity to teach her valuable life lessons. My daughter learning life skills by observing me each day is extremely meaningful. The second lesson is that seeking advice or help is not a weakness, but a strength. I've learned that it's okay not to have all the answers in motherhood, and it's okay to ask for insight. In fact, it can be extremely beneficial to try new approaches when something's not working, and then you can use what works for you and your family. I found that by going to someone I look up to and trust, asking them for advice or their experience with the current motherhood struggle means that I'm not alone in the midst of motherhood challenges. By being humble and courageous and asking for input, I'm creating an opportunity to reward myself and my family with a simple resolution, or at least to have someone who can give some support, encouragement, or empathy. The third lesson that I've learned is that self-care needs to be a daily priority. As a new mom, I found that I'd take care of my family and home, and then I'd use what's left to take care of myself. That was usually not much time, if any at all. Putting my family and home first is compassionate and sacrificial. But over the long run, it isn't sustainable if I'm not prioritizing self-care. I need to be intentional about carving out self-care time each day in my planner if I want it to happen. Depending on my needs, I'll do something that will refresh and restore my body, mind, or spirit. I'm focusing on my emotional, physical, and mental wellness. So things like in yoga before bed, or a hot bath with a good book, a short workout, or a walk outside, or an uninterrupted nap, if there is such a thing. I found that when I regularly prioritize self-care with these kinds of things, I'm a happier, more energized, and engaged mom, wife, and friend. The fourth lesson I've learned is I need plenty of grace for the tough moments. And don't we all? Whether it's been a tough day of tantrums and tears, or boycotting naps, or the overwhelm in trying to get everything on my to-do list done, I found that I need grace, and a lot of grace, for myself and my daughter. The source of my grace is God, who gives it freely so that I can give it unto others. And I'm surprised sometimes at just how much this grace helps, even on the toughest days. Nobody's perfect, not me, not my husband, or our daughter, and we all need grace in our tough moments. And the fifth lesson that I've learned in my first year of motherhood, definitely not the last, is that marriage should be a bigger priority as parents. My husband and I can get so focused on parenting that it's easy to make our daughter the center of attention. But if we prioritize putting our marriage first, then we provide a safe, secure, and stable environment for her. Even as we navigate through struggles, and when we keep our commitment to love each other through all seasons and hardships of life, we are modeling what a healthy relationship and marriage looks like. If she only sees us loving on her, meeting her needs, and putting each other on the back burner for her sake, then she won't be able to learn this. And we've noticed that when we're affectionate in front of her, she lights up because she feels that energy and she senses security and peace. These are 5 lessons that I've learned in my first year. They're definitely not the only ones. I have many, and many more to come, I'm sure. If any of this video resonated with you, or if you found it to be encouraging or helpful, I invite you to boop the like button and subscribe for more happy and helpful content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.